What is up, my piano friends? Zach Evans here. Today I'm going to teach you 3 classical pieces that are absolutely perfect for beginners. These are all pieces you've heard before and are instantly recognizable by an audience. And on top of that, I made a few slight changes in the sheet music to drastically simplify these while still keeping the sound of the piece intact. So first up, we have the Moonlight Sonata, which you hear playing in the background right now. It's a very dark, emotional, romantic Beethoven piece that's slow and easy to learn. So first thing you're going to want to do is download the sheet music cheat sheet. Don't worry, even if you can't read sheet music, you'll be just fine. I'm going to show you how to drastically simplify it using the chords you see here. So to download the cheat music, click the link, enter your name and email, and click here to download the Moonlight Sonata sheet music. Alright, so as you can see in the cheat sheet, it looks like there are a ton of notes, but in reality, they're really just the same notes repeated over and over. So for example, this first measure is just the notes E, A, and C repeated over and over, and you can see those notes with the chord diagram. And each section of the right hand just repeats certain notes over and over, which is denoted by each chord diagram. Alright, so at the piano, we put our thumb on E, our pointer on A, and our ring on C. And we would just repeat these notes going up 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And guess what? The second measure is the exact same as the first measure. We just repeat it 4 more times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So already you have half the song learned for the right hand. Alright, so on to the next measure. We play the exact same notes, except we move this E up to an F. So we play and repeat. And next up we have the notes F, B, flat, and D. And we play that twice. And repeat. Then the notes E, G sharp, and D. So we play and repeat. And finally the notes E, A, and B. So we play and repeat. Alright, so before we go on to the left hand, let me play the whole right hand for you slow. Of course, this will take a little bit of practice, but feel free to rewind this and watch it over again a few times if you need to. Alright, so next up we're going to learn the left hand, which luckily for you is way easier than the right hand. But first, if you like this video and you want to get more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. I hate for you to miss out on any future videos that could really skyrocket your piano learning. Alright, so the left hand is pretty simple. It's just 5 notes. A, G, F, D, and E. So basically we just put our thumb on A, and we play 3 notes going down, and then we skip a note to play D, and then we come back to this E, and we repeat the E 1 more time. So here's what it looks like hands together. Pay attention to the left hand. Luckily this is super slow in your left hand, which makes it a lot easier. you like how that sounds already? Let me know by hitting that like button. Now, if you're having trouble getting hands together, the best thing you can do is work this in parts. So break it down into one measure segments and practice each measure separately. Then once you've learned all the measures separately, you can put them together and it'll be a lot easier. All right, so the second classical piece we're gonna learn is For Elise, which sounds like this. You've definitely heard this one before. And so on. And the third piece is called Gymnopédie No. 1, which sounds like this. You've probably heard it as well. And of course, for each of these, we have a simplified sheet music version. So let me know in the comments, which of these do you think sounds the coolest? Moonlight Sonata, For Elise, or Gymnopédie No. 1? Which are you most excited to learn? Now, I don't want to overwhelm you with too much at once, so for now, go learn the Moonlight Sonata that we just covered. And when you're ready for the next one, you can get the simplified sheet music back on the sheet music page right below the Moonlight Sonata sheet music here and here. Here's the link again for that. Now, even though these are the simplified versions of the sheet music, they still sound great and the average listener won't even be able to tell that it's different. But if you're feeling motivated and you want to challenge yourself with the full versions of these pieces, you can just Google them and you can find the full versions of all of these free online. All right, and next up, the next video is called Create Emotion with Just 4 Notes. And if you found this lesson too challenging, the 4 notes video is dirt easy and you can have something cool to play for your friends and family in literally 10 minutes. So click the link now to watch that video and I'll see you there.